Make sure that thing's working there. Alright. Episode 65. Only one more island before we can claim victory for this campaign. We're not being greedy, we're just taking what we need to move forward in the game, especially with this new DLC. Before we get started on that, though, we gotta save Tatiana. We had a massive plague breakout here, and I decided to ignore it, and now I'm paying the price for that. Got our troops moving in to try to. There's only 14 minutes left of it, but it's affecting our ships and our armies that were built on this island. So need to see if I can grab this cavalry unit. See if I can get them to not run with these people. Run ahead. Oh, alright, we're gonna go check on our ships being attacked, because there really wasn't much left.
A ship is under attack.
Fortune favors the bold. What?
Yeah, so they're just sitting there getting shot since the game loaded in. Great. Smooth. We got a fleet up here that's okay.
There is a shortage of workforce in one of your cities.
You know what? You guys should go up here and attack these dudes. Oh, no, not just you. Y'all should go attack something. And make sure you guys aren't getting messed up. Alright. Let's get back to, yeah, we know they're getting attacked now. Alright.
I'd not say it's gone especially well, Addy.
Alright. What? A ship was destroyed. Not cool. Oh, you know what? We're getting attacked over here too, and I'm wondering if it's the same thing where I got people around here that are just taking shots to the face. Like how we've been in here all of 2 minutes and we're already losing ships. And I haven't lost all these ships in so long. Alright. Back to the priority. Shouldn't take long.
Yes.
Not sure how far out yet. Some of these guys are way out here now.
What's at your command?
I mean, at least they don't have to walk through all the buildings. Makes it a lot quicker, right?
We pass the test.
I really gotta search for these carrots. They're pretty far out.
Make way.
Of course, my army, I spent all that time running to the other side. I guess that's the only part of the island that hasn't already died, so maybe.
We obey.
Not seeing any more carrots showing up. There's one. Alright, I feel the need. I have to go check this now. The fact that we keep losing ships. Oh, I must have sent these guys on a hunt mission before the end of last round. She wants pace. Not gonna happen. Alright, this looks like the only people that are getting attacked. They're chasing this ship, but they're gonna take that one out in the meantime. That's what's up. Take it. Alright, let's get back to Titizania. We're under a minute. About the same time we get here. Yeah. We're down to like 4,000 people out of this island, out of a 7,000 population island. So that's fun.
Closing in.
And this will end it. Either way, time's up. Alright, let's
No more.
bring you guys there. We got plenty of wood. Let's see if we can get some of these things rebuilt.
One of your cities is at risk of a great fire.
Well, no shit. The whole thing's all in ruins. Captain Obvious. Alright, we're out of wood, but we've brought back about 3,500 of the 4,000 dead people, so that's good. It'll take a little while, but this will all recover. Now we can get back to what really matters, getting this last island. Where did those troops end up? These ships, okay. Does she have any... Oh my gosh! Yeah, so she's got no naval power. I don't know what he's talking about, but okay. Onagers, there we go. Disembark. All y'all right there.
You calling a donkey?
One of our troops is under attack.
Let's see if that baits these guys into coming down here.
We stand waiting.
Alright, let's get this ship not too far away. Let's get our archers out. I'm not sure if that's going to be in range of the villa or not.
Neptune's finest. Ready.
Gather arrows.
There is a shortage of workforce in one of your cities.
Die.
You used to be able to click on the villa and see their circle, but not anymore.
Marching time should allow for changing weather conditions.
I've got a bigger sling.
Let's see where they need to be able to land some shots. Yep, there they go.
Precisely.
I'd love to bait these guys into getting smoked by these ships. But hey, if we can hit them with the onagers from this range and they're just going to sit there and take the shots, then we're going to do that.
We stand waiting.
And then we got one more ship. Drop our pikemen.
Simple serves best.
Keep them off to the side, ready to go be cannon fodder, which they're about to do.
One of your cities is at risk of a great fire.
Yep, always is. Alright, she wants peace. Hold on.
The shape
Decline.
of the gallbladder indicates that we need not be rivals.
A ship is under attack.
Future citizens unite. Spoonful of trouble. Ready to launch.
Alright, the ships are definitely going to take care of those guys before they get there. Onagers can take care of the archers, and these guys are going to have to run through a lot of people to get up there. Oh, and just like that, their army falls.
Teach them fear.
Focus. Don't be getting caught with pants down. You'll get your piece here soon enough, lady. Alright, that one completely died out. Gotta make sure none of these guys come back. Alright, while we're waiting on these guys to smoke check this building, let's see if our supplies arrived in Cinis so we can finish the hippodrome. The last bit of granite we needed should be and is here. Drop our gopher ship off there. Yeah, we only needed like 80. And Ben's got a question. Representative of your city's guilds gather at your villa to debate. Farmers and artisans claim that reduced taxes will lead to higher production of good and food. The priests and tutors who receive the most tax revenue claim that the gods and academic knowledge are responsible for successful production. Trade revenue, don't really care about that. Belief and knowledge, not really high. I could fund them both. Yeah, sure. We'll throw money at it. Alright, so shouldn't be missing. You got 2 supply warehouses right next to you. Alright, good stuff. That will definitely get the hippodrome here done soon. Alright. Nope, nope. Do not go sit next to the fence. Bad idea.
A ship is under attack.
Ooh, something's attack over here. Oh, these idiots are coming over here with...
Fire has started.
You can't even throw your spears. What are you doing?
A ship is under attack.
Alright, now we're going back to an attack over here. Ah, okay, they're just trying to rebuild. Get at least one ship traded in real quick.
What could you possibly require? Spoonful of trouble.
What are you boneheads shooting at?
Ready to launch.
Like, there's actual targets you could be hitting. Not sure this is... Alright, it is within range, but...
Simple serves best.
That tower should be gone by the time they get up there, and they'll just be out of range of that other archer tower, hopefully. And even then, that tower's not going to take them out in the time it takes to capture this last island. Alright. Just get the ball rolling. Oh, he wants us to make peace. So we're going to get this island real quick. We're going to just ignore his prompt. And then we'll let him make us have peace. Because, you know, we really wanted to keep going. Oh yeah, I was sitting here thinking fish, but no, we do cockles here.
citizens
But we'll work on getting a surplus of some of this stuff going right now. Hopefully with these two islands we can get enough supplies up and running that we could make all the cities happy. Pay for a festival. And pay for a new festival. And ignore him. Alright, I have not planned out how anything up here is going to go. Definitely want to push this guy more. I feel like all this with these mines up here, that's going to be super duper busy up there. Let's see, what is the... So we want it... Then everything behind him. Yeah, little choke point up here, I guess. We'll see how that plays out.
utmost importance.
A ship was destroyed. Where? By whom?
Waiting for your decree.
Man, we're losing ships as fast as we were losing the other day. Oh, you know what? They got an onager right here. I wonder if it was in range. Yeah, see, they rebuilt these towers and this all at the same time. They're like, you know what?
A city is unhealthy. Ideal conditions for plague.
The die is cast.
Come on. Take your sweet time, boys. Yeah, time to run.
Fortune favors the bold. What?
I actually want to take out our armies. I feel like that's a bigger kick in the face.
Prepare for war.
Your towers will rebuild over time on their own. The armies, you gotta completely restart those. A way bigger dickhead move.
Fortune favors the bold. What?
Alright. I'm not getting into a pissing match with those two towers. I don't know what kind of onagers I have on these ships. You can still attack.
Time flies.
Alright.
Do we?
Emperor gave us a time limit. Let's see if we're gonna beat it. Where are we at? There we are. Gonna be kinda close.
I've got a bigger sling.
Go ahead and throw you guys where you belong. Y'all can go over here. I do not know if I'm going to have to piss him off one more time to do this. That would suck because it'd be nice to stay in his positive grace. Oh, she's rebuilding naval power? Where? If we can get this before that, before his timer goes off, then that would be ideal. Pretty sure I just destroyed that. She's only got 3 islands left over here, so I'd imagine she's struggling to keep any sort of supplies to keep these people happy and fed.
Through hardship to the stars.
Yeah, those guys came back. We're gonna finish them off once for all. Maybe? I don't know.
Mariners, forward!
Alright, 45 seconds. Yeah, we're gonna have to just tell the Emperor to kick rocks. We'll take the negative hit and we'll come back from it.
I have been thinking about this for a long time.
No. And no. Yeah, so we're gonna take the 30 hit. He forced our hand one time. We came back and got the island eventually, many episodes later. We're not doing that again.
We stand waiting.
Need to go take these guys actually
Finest. Ready.
and see if I can find places around the island to place them
We advance.
that will increase. I forget what buff you get from putting troops down, but if we can find some places to put them, there isn't really any. That might actually help that island's everything.
We stand waiting.
Don't worry, you'll get it back here in a second.
Waiting for your decree.
We're gonna put you all right up here in the middle.
Salve, Praetor. Waiting for your decree. What could you possibly require?
Come on, come on. Alright, let's get some stuff built over here.
One of your cities is at risk of a great fire.
Mm-hmm. Don't think this is the angle I wanted to build on.
I hope you'll solve the problems I left behind.
Oh, okay. Spend the money. Taking it over. Keeping clear. Alright. Patron got... Yeah, I know they need gods. That's fine. Alright, let's get over here.
Your cities.
And let's do a diplomatic
There is a
peace.
shortage of workforce in one of your cities.
Why
Alright,
else?
and just like that, we are at peace with her. Defense pact, sure. Trade treaty, sure. And just like that, we have won our campaign.
We stand waiting.
Everything we hope to get done is done.
Arises. Now is a most opportune time.
Time flies, as do we.
We have achieved excellence.
We could pull our navies back.
There is a shortage of workforce in one of your cities.
Yeah, I know.
There is a shortage of workforce in one of your cities.
Now we can get these islands back to, or well, where they need to be.
So wary, Praetor. We have finished one phase of a construction project.
Oh, and the hippodrome's done. Man, this is fantastic. Let's see what we have to do to move forward. Alright, that's pretty cool. Alright, so for number 4, let's see what we have here. Tiles. God, knew that was tiles are going to be an issue. Concrete's fine. Iron's fine, especially now that we're not going to be making as many ships. Granite will be an issue again, but we have it going. We got plenty of the mosaic tiles and plenty of the marble. So really, tiles and granite. We're not going to be building anything else for a while. It's more about working in Albion to do what we need. So I think we'll be okay here. Titiana should be making some tiles. Oh, they got tons. So to be honest, we'll probably just send a gopher ship over there now.
What could you possibly require?
Pick up enough tiles for this and then some. You know, 2 episodes of attacking, so. Alright, where.
So wary, Praetor.
These are all of the new ships we never even ended up using. Alright, so another. We'll consolidate all of our navies here as well. See what we have. Work on getting ourselves back up to 50 ships per region.
Waiting for your decree.
So we had some around there. I'm not even sure where all of our ships went. They're scattered all over the place, but. And we're not going to be doing anything here for a while, so we're going to go ahead and send this one back to Mistletown to pick up more granite, because we know that's going to be a thing too. We need a lot more granite than what we have, though. Alright, get rid of this crap. Alright, let's finish getting this island at least started. Get them the basic necessities, which are cockles. They'll want some eels. We built both those buildings, and we'll get them some shoes. Come on, you're supposed to drop. Alright, just planning out, thinking in my head what we're going to do here. Wonder, they won't show me right now. So we definitely need to get copper going.
Stopped.
Oh, the hippodrome stopped already. Oh, we only had 19 granite left over.
We stand waiting.
Alright, we are going to disembark all of our people on the island,
For your decree.
because we're going to need these trade ships for trade and moving the stuff around from island to island. You're closest. We already know that we're going to need a ton of these reed mats. So we're going to do that. The goal will be to build this island up pretty quick. So we're just going to go ahead and take a little bit of everything, or take a whole bunch of everything, so that way this island can start restocking itself.
Through the waves.
You making concrete? We got concrete here. I bet I've been bringing concrete from somewhere else. Alright, you have concrete. We'll borrow concrete from you.
Christina.
Oh, I should have. The ship that I sent over here for granite probably should have brought over a full complement of concrete, but you know, future me problems. Alright, so when you garrison these guys, happiness, fire safety, and prestige. So we're just gonna find random places to drop these dudes off. They don't have to be on roads or anything like that. We've kind of crammed everything into every space that we could. So I'm not sure there's going to be a spot for all of them. But I would be willing to move some things around. To find spots for them. Perfectly not these onagers that are going to take all day to get anywhere. But if these guys can do a small bit of...
Who are you calling a donkey?
Yeah, I don't think I put them out on water. But if they can make things suck a little less over here, that would be worth it.
Citizens are dissatisfied with their lot and may seek
Dolphin Land 2 is just constantly popping up in my radar of things wrong with it. They're just not happy. Can we... Population health, happiness. Population and happiness.
ideal conditions for plague.
Huh. And they're maxed out though, so I can't put any more. Like, they're just unhappy and they're right on the cusp, so it keeps just popping up in here. Not really something I feel like messing with right now. Who is this? Sure, come on over, dude.
So wary.
We're on the wrong island, but
We advance.
alright, let's see what he wants about our amphitheater. Happiness up, prestige down. Makes him happy. And, okay, 200,000 will get us plus 3 happiness and prestige. And plus 10 rep with him. The sooner we get well into the positives with him, the sooner we can go and take another island or two. Nah, yeah, we're just gonna do. Yeah, that one wasn't worth taking the hit on. Alright, we got that going there. Once the ship gets up here with the tiles, we'll steal all the concrete that we can, take it over there. The hippodrome needed concrete, right? That's fine. We make a ton of concrete here, so I'm okay. That, and we're going to be waiting on granite for days, so. All of our ships have consolidated.
What could you possibly require?
10, 20, 30, 40, 49. We lost one ship over here. One ship. Now, this is where the main fighting was. That's what's up. No one wants to mess with me. Smoke y'all.
Waiting for your decree. Neptune's finest. Ready.
Drop some of this off, and we need to get. Let's try. Where is it at? The depots. Throw a couple of these in here. Oh, still can't? Can we upgrade you? No. Probably would. Alright. We need to get these guys the rest of the crap that they need. Just planning out where we're gonna. They're gonna need some eels. Yeah, actually, I don't care that it's ugly. Let's see what we're gonna need. I want to get ahead on the eel game. Why is it yellow when it's well above what it needs to be? Oh, wood. Great. Yeah, once I remember to get some more wood, we'll get you going. Alright, we sent a gopher ship over here to take the concrete. They're maxed out on wood, so we'll borrow some of that too. 60 granite being built so far. What do you come over here for? Concrete. And we'll stack the rest with some wood. So that way we're not waiting on that. Alright, that'll be good for those ones right there.
Don't be going to market for a friendly horse.
So I'll get them the eels, the cockles. Now we need to get a couple farms going. Some tunics. Waiting on wood. Alright, so this, actually putting those few guys in there, has raised health, happiness, and fire just enough that hopefully we will stop getting Skellington completely screwed over. And you know what? And if this bitch pops off again, Voada, we're going to end up just destroying her in this. Man, apparently she scales too, because I don't think her army was that big beforehand. I'm kind of waiting to get in a fight with the Emperor so I could try to ally with her, because there is a, what's that thing called? An accolade for becoming part of her team or whatever. But the only way she'll do it is if you and the Emperor are on the outs.
One of your cities is at risk of a great fire.
I didn't read to see who was on fire. Somebody's on fire. I should move this whole thing. Oh, you can't do the little... It's got to be in straight lines now. How disappointing is that? Alright, we're going to go ahead and get 2 of these guys going. Of course, it's just 1 off. Alright.
Waiting for your decree.
Alright. That'll allow us to carry more here. Alright, so... we need to get... we need to get things going over here. Alright, so you are definitely going to be doing copper. And... we're going to have you doing... silver. We got some free bodies from the villa, so we're going to go ahead and have the mines start up, getting the raw materials. Then as we get the people to actually start making those useful, we'll do that next. Should probably figure out what patron god we're going to use here. For Dur Zara, we're doing... do we care more about... trying to think, the beer or the mining? Trying to see what the... I mean, if we go with Vulcan, the new guy, we're going to get increased production on the copper and the silver. But we're also going to do beer, but it doesn't... And then what else? What's the other thing we wanted this for? Just the copper. Copper and silver. I mean, you know, that's 2 of the 3 are with this one guy. And we already got Ceres maxed out too, so it's not like it's going to help our smaller deities get us anything we need. So, Vulcan it is. Alright. One of the big things we want to be making here was the cloaks. I don't think we've unlocked cloaks yet. Not even sure what we need for that. But we definitely need... ooh. Definitely need silver. We need the silver for the brooches. And I feel like having these guys be our coal mines Same thing. We have the people for this stuff now, so we're gonna go ahead and get them going, getting us the raw materials, so that way when we start up production, we don't have a wait time to get these things going. So these are at 1 minute. So 4 of these silver Folgers. We're gonna get 2 before we max out. So yeah, we might just focus on getting our people up and going. Let's see. Gonna need plenty of smiths.
Oh, it's fine garb, this tunic. Let's not get mud on me now.
Alright, they got the things they need. What do we need for brooches?
A fire has started.
Wrong button altogether. We need a little... I don't even know what these guys are. Mercators. So that is the upgrade on the Romanized side.
Knew you lass you could sell eels to the eel fishers.
Alright.
Myself.
I wonder if we can make... You can go away. There we go. Huh. Kind of curious if we could get enough bread here. I mean, the amount of bread we'd have to make to ship across the ocean would be ridiculous. Yeah, I'm not sure that that's worth it for this. What we can see is if we can get at least one of these trade ships siphoning off a little bit from Skellington for some of the goods that we're going to need. You know what? We're not even going to mess with that right now. When we need the more people, we will do the more people. How close do you need to be? Pretty sure you're going to be out of range now, yeah. Put this guy a little closer. Are you still getting the buffs? Alright, let's see. This is our granite boat here. 74. Not enough, but I'm going to go ahead and send him back now to Cinis, so that way he can pick up concrete and bring it back, and that'll still keep the hippodrome up and running. While we're talking about Cinis, let's run up there real quick and drop off those tiles.
So wary, Praetor. Time flies, as do we.
Alright. See how the rest of these goods are going. Yeah, it's just the granite. And we're not going to let that guy sit there for 100 granite to be built, so come over here, he'll pick up the concrete, take it back, and by then he'll be close to having the amount of granite we need to finish phase 4 of this. So the big push now, hold on, while we're here, let's go ahead and check out these trade routes that are freaking out. I mean, I'm not, oh, okay, it's full. I was like, I'm not sure what the problem is here, but okay. I'd rather it be full than not enough.
Citizens are dissatisfied with their lot and may soon...
Yeah, we know. But we are holding up over 64,000 people. Bread, no issue. No beer. Cheese is there. Brooches are okay. Man, maybe we should be importing that bread from over there. Or we're just going to have to take this island right here in the middle from him and use all those river slots on that one to do what we need. Alright, we got 10 minutes left. Let's see. I feel like after we get some of the weight off of this island, like some of the brooches, we can start repurposing some of this land. We'll get rid of some of the beer stuff here. We'll get rid of some of the brooches here. Just dial it down a little bit so we have a little bit more space. And then maybe we could do some improvements that will make them not so want to set everything on fire. You know, maybe turn a couple of these mountains into aqueducts. That would probably really help a lot. But for that to happen, we definitely need to spread out some of this. I think part of the problem too is we don't have enough trading piers. No, that's not it. It's the amount of ships going back and forth. They're pretty spread out though. They're not stacking up. Alright. Let's get to making the brooches. We need a bunch of Romanized people, which hopefully will make old dude happy. Alright. So we're gonna run with 4 of you. Kinda curious if I can. Guess I wouldn't need a road on each side, huh? We'll come back to that.
We've nothing to work with.
You'll be getting the silver. Should have a small supply of the silver built up.
Fire has started in your city.
Of course, of course. And then we're gonna need 4 of you, which would be, ain't got enough people for. It's gonna be 8 of you. How many can I put out this way? What in the heck? There we go. Yeah, I know. You need more. Alright, we need to get some of our city services in here before I forget about them. And then we are probably already pushed past our food and clothing intake, so we'll check our stats here in a second. Alright, there we go. How are we looking? We're making plenty of hemp, not enough clothes. Just as I expected. Get some clothes going. We'll put this guy closer down here.
A city is unhealthy. Ideal conditions for plague.
Oh no, Cinis is sick. Nice. He will reach there just fine. Got clothes. Not sure why cockles are all the way down here. Like, that's their main food source. Like, plenty of grub. Eels are still fine. There we go. That is only half of what they needed. Alright, now to get more population out of you guys, we're going to need to either bring garum from hella far away, or we could do bread locally. Wait, is bread population right? Yeah, 3, but they changed the scale. We're going to go through a ton of it. We need to build them some of that crap. They will be getting brooches. And then amphora or olive oil. So let's see what we have in the way of bread and olive oil on this main island. Not making a lot of bread. Got a lot of everything else. And then olive oil, shoot, they're not even getting enough either. Might have to up what we're sending from Cinis over here. Alright, so they're not going to get any help from the other island here. I don't think Mistletown is making bread. Nope. Or olive oil, so yeah. Y'all kinda on your own. We're just going to have to upgrade the houses. Maybe we can revisit bringing more supplies over here at a later time. But as of now, it ain't happening. Alright, let's see what these guys want as far as buildings. Can make them smarter. I'll put you over here. Well, at least fill that check block for that upgrade. Why can't I upgrade? Are we not making enough tunics already? Scroll past it. Ah, we should have enough. Not sure what they're waiting on, but yeah. Whoa. Be really nice to upgrade some of these houses. Get to making the brooches.
Some bard song you remember, some you want to forget.
It's really weird that it's not counting. We might just need to put in another warehouse over here. I think it might be the fact that he's traveling so far to drop them off. But that is it for our hour this episode. We succeeded in our goals. We took the last 2 islands that we wanted. We didn't go crazy with it. We just took what we needed in Albion to better support Cinis, which kind of trying to see if I can get up to 100,000 people, maybe more. We're just going to see how big we can get it, but we really need more of the production items from over here. We got the 3rd stage of the Hippodrome done, so that's pretty good, and we're just waiting, just like the 2nd stage, we're waiting on granite. We've dropped off a whole bunch. making some more over here, but we don't have the population to really ramp it up a whole bunch. I don't think we're going to need any of it long term after the Hippodrome, so I'm not really worried about it. It's just going to take us a little bit longer. Dur Zara here, that's going to do our Brooches. Hopefully we can maybe drain this swamp over here, turn this into a beer paradise, and then we'll start getting copper. I don't remember exactly what we wanted the copper for. I think it was the torques, and I think I'm going to need them for the, what's it called? The cloaks. We haven't unlocked cloaks yet because we haven't built enough aldermen, is what I'm assuming. So we might have to come back to our other island of Mistletown and continue to upgrade and get more aldermen until we could unlock that. I have a feeling that a majority of this island's going to be all Romanized. But yeah. We stopped the plague over on Titiana before it ruined our war efforts. Let's check on Cinis real quick before we call it this episode. And my camera went crazy. It doesn't see me anymore. That's fun. Let's see if I wiggle around. Maybe I quit moving and thought I was a chair or something. There's a nice view of my AI background. Alright, yeah. So Cinis is holding... Hey, look there, I'm back. Cinis is holding pretty good, around 65,000. We fixed most of those trade issues that we were having. But now we're going to fix the rest of them here in Albion. And hopefully we won't have any great population swings due to lack of brooches, like right now. Cheese. And beer. Yeah. Right now we're completely out of the cheese, and beer is failing. And if we have enough room, we might even do some bread and start importing that and seeing what it does over here. But yeah, so the focus will be on Albion for a while, just that way we can support making all of these houses tier 3 and tier 4. And then maybe we'll even come back over here and backfill some of these houses. Because right now we have 3,000 tier 1 people. We don't need that many. We just don't need that many, so we're just going to keep upgrading them, seeing what we could do. But thanks for tuning in. I will catch you guys on the next one.